I got a chance to see this film the other night, and I have to tell you, it's such an amazing story. I had a lot of fun. To me, it's a really good film, and I'm sure it'll do really well. Because the question I have is that why so many people have so much interest about mob stories? That's something that throughout generations.
It's just it's the intensity, it's titillating. It's exciting. You're drawn to it, and yet there's a morality issue. So they're not the good guys, but they're also something appealing.
You still want to be. You still wish you could kind of be part of their club or something. Yeah, I think it's just that there's no. There's a different code than there is in normal everyday life, and it's appealing to us to say, what if I could live by a code that wasn't what everyone else thinks? What if I was defined by a tribe as opposed to the larger tribe that we belong to? And I think the mob still has that hold on people. But having said that, I don't really think of it as a mob movie per se, because it's the mob when they're kind of at the tattered end of their power, So that's part of what I liked about it, was that we weren't going to just do something that's already been done really well, because you're not going to beat the best mob movies ever made.
Right.
They've been done.
Right.
So I liked that it was the mob as victims, and the mob as people who kind of didn't, they couldn't hold it together.
They're human beings, right?
Kind of, yeah. They're just these guys sitting in these crummy clubs,
As a director, what is one of the biggest challenges you have to face in telling this incredible story?
Well, there's a few. Yes, you don't want to veer off into cliche, because all of a sudden a story can become very much a low rent, straight to the DVD shelf, because it has mob elements. So I wanted to make something that had more size, that's had human emotions to it, that had like an unusual tone. So that was something that we worked, a lot on in developing the script. Let's try to make this something really rich and then the other biggest problem you always have is time, because you just don't have the time to make films like this that you used to. So we only had 5 weeks to shoot the whole film.
Really? Yeah. In New York? 5 weeks in New York? Were you there 5 weeks entirely?
No. I was there
five minutes. Yeah.
5 minutes?
4 days. I think my thing took 4 days. Yeah.
And because you play a journalist, covered the trials in the 90s. Where were you in the 90s, Ray? Were you there?
I was a mile away from there.
Really?
I grew up in that neighborhood, and that's why I do remember that story.
Did you attend those trials?
No, I didn't attend the trial. No, but you knew I lived one neighborhood away from Howard Beach, where John Gotti lived. So it was big. The story was big nationwide, but it was really big in my hometown. Not this particular story. This little side story of this couple, I had heard about also, and I remember thinking, this is amazing. How can they be doing this?
Fearless.
Yes, and then the story kind of, if you didn't follow it, you lost track of it, and I did lose track of it until the script came, Yeah,
I don't know what to describe the couple. I think they're just fearless and crazy and
Crazy in love.
Crazy in love, yes.
Yeah.
And I don't think many people will have the gut to do what they did.
No, they're kind of obsessed with their own destiny, too. They kind of feel like whatever's going to happen, they're going to be together. So.
Right. Thank you so much for talking
All
to
right,
us.
thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.